Welcome back to the final night of competition out here at X Games Aspen 2025. Our top four moving on into the final. For Pacifico Men's Ski Big Air, it's Matej Svancer. Our number 3 qualifier, your defending gold medalist, it's Troy Podmilsack. Your slopestyle gold medalist in his rookie performance out here at X Games, Luca Harrington finds himself in that number 2 position. He had a monster score of 95 to qualify there, but it was Miro Tabinelli who made history here tonight and set up a huge score of 98 to be the top qualifier and earn the right to ski last in our final. Logan, you are absolutely correct. Big Air final. Here we go. And look at that. Matej Svancer, Troy Podmilsack, Luca Harrington, Miro Tabinelli. Tom, we saw huge scores just in the playoff round. What's going to happen here in this final?
I mean, only 2 runs in this final where there were 3 runs to get that high score in the first round. So scores are reset. All 4 athletes going to get 2 attempts. But again, you might have just done a world's first, like Miro Tabinelli did a 23.40. It's gone. You're now have to do it again if you want to walk away with gold.
That's the bittersweet part of this. Did it in the playoffs, but if you can't do it here, it's wiped out. You got to do it again.
High pressure.
Matej Svancer came in 2022 in Big Air, and he had to settle for 5th. He got a step closer in 2023, and he got 4th. Last year, he missed the entire week due to food poisoning. Now he finds himself here in the final looking for some redemption. 2 runs, best run that counts. We talked about this in the playoff round. In the past, you had to have 2 big runs. Here in 2025, it's the best one that puts you on the podium. Here we go, starting the final, it's Matej Svancer.
Looking for that switch tail butter off the takeoff. No way! Oh! Matej Svancer going insane. Switch.
He can't even believe it right now.
Watch this takeoff. Slips, puts the pressure on the tails, wraps up, spins in the middle, takes it over and goes around again. Switch, tail butter, triple cork 2160. I mean, unbelievable the way he's able to land that one. I mean, I'm dumbfounded. I can't believe this is happening.
He can't believe it either. 96.33.
Matej Svancer, are you kidding me?
96.33. That's the first run in the final. Like I said, the redemption, 5th in 2022. Knocked on the door of the podium in 2023. Had to miss last year, and now you put up a 96.33 after having to hang on in that bubble spot just to get here. Way to go, Matej Svancer.
Oh my, this is happening.
Whew.
We're seeing future spins left and right, a butter into that future spin. His arteries are gonna be clogged from all that butter.
Troy Podmilsack from Park City, Utah, coming in with a good clip of speed here for his first of 2.
Look for his own 21.
Oh!
Okay, T-Pod. I see your 21, let me go big. The judges, let me remind you, are obviously looking for those huge spins. They're looking for lots of flips, good grabs. But again, the name of the game is Big Air. It is named that for a reason. The max speed that he's taking, he is going further down this landing than almost anyone in the field. It is not judged just by how far you go, but the ability to get the biggest air is definitely an amplitude factor adding to the score. Watch the grab. This might be the best one of this trick I've ever seen him do. So rotating, flipped out at the end to put it under him. I mean, another huge score is inbound.
Look at all the divots on the landing from these guys, just sending it deep all day. 94.66. A 94.66 is only good enough to put you in 2nd place right now. Well, all 4 of our finalists have one thing in common, and for more on that, let's send it to Kristen.
All 4 of the finalists are 20 years old, and we've already seen 2 NBDs in one competition, 2 never been done before. I can't believe it, guys.
Oh, the irony. It's a branded event with Pacifico, and none of our finalists are old enough to enjoy one after they win gold out here, or if they win gold out here tonight.
And one of them will win gold, and no one will be celebrating with the Pacifico.
Here we go. They can hold it. They just can't legally drink it here in Colorado. Here we go. Your X Games rookie, slopestyle gold medalist, Luca Harrington.
This is absolute insanity. Triple cork 1980. So inverted, and it's the tail grab. You see a lot of the safety grabs and the mute grab right in front of the binding. Those are much easier to get and hold on to. The actual end of these skis is only a few inches wide, so to be able to get his hand on that, tweak the grab, pull it, it takes such precision. Watch, it is absolutely gripped. The ski is flexing. That might be the best one of those I've ever seen him do. First run of the finals, that's another huge score, it's gotta be.
Waiting. 95.33. Oh my goodness. Silver medal spot right now. 96.33, 95.33, and 94.66. And can't stress this enough. That kid came in off the alternate list into slopestyle, was the first to ski, and walked out with gold, and now he's looking at another medal, possibly here in big air. And now it's your top qualifier. It's Miro Tabanelli.
Wrapping up his own spin when we see the 2340 again. Like it's absolutely nothing. 6.5 spins, 2 corks. So we're seeing a lot of those triple cork variations where Miro choosing to do the double. So spinning so fast, doing 2 really spinny, less flippy tricks in a row. Watch this. The first one is basically a cork 1080. Comes around, then sets up into a corked 1260. I mean, both of those in their day were star tricks, and he's able to do them both in one air. 2340, no hands down. I mean, absolutely outrageous. 6.5 spins. The numbers sound made up. I promise they're correct.
So much of that talk about if the score's going to 0 and not being able to do it again in the final. There you go. A 98 in the playoff. He did it. He's repeated it here in the final. Miro Tabanelli back in the top spot. Wowzers. That's round 1 of the final in the books. We still have one more round of runs to go. It's the Italian sitting in the top spot with that 98. He can almost taste that gold. It's still up for grabs, though. Remember, it's best run counts. When we come back, and sorry, just when you thought we were going to commercial break, we're still going to stick right here, and we're going to keep this party rolling. We're down to the last round of runs here at Pacifico Men's Ski Big Air, brought to you commercial free by our friends over at Pacifico. You and I are going to need a couple of those after all this out here tonight.
I'm exhausted. My brain is worn out. I'm dizzy, and I'm not on hill skiing.
Somebody's not going to get a medal with a score in the mid-90s. How insane is that?
The fact that Troy Podmilsack is sitting in 4th right now with the best 2160 I've ever seen him do. That trick that won him gold last year, this is progression at its finest.
And here we go. Last round, 4 competitors. They all get one more shot at it here. Matei sponsor.
Matei sponsor, a switch front flip. He says, you know what? That was a world's first I did in run 1. Maybe the hardest trick he's ever done. I'm done. Here's a switch front foot for the crowd. That was gigantic. I mean, everybody can understand this. Takes off backwards, goes absolutely numb, then has to just slow it
just
down.
Rolling down the windows on that one.
I mean, switch to switch, looking over his shoulder a little bit, but basically like, I am just flying. I mean, and I get that. You might be wondering at home, why did he not try something crazier? You don't understand. The trick he did in the previous run has never been done. He did it really well. What more can you expect?
Wow. These boys, different. That is an understatement, George.
Yeah.
I'm still trying. This is insane.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts.
One more go around for Teapot here on the outside of the podium looking in.
No! Oh, that was so good. Troy. Triple cork, 2340. He was so close.
He is okay.
So close. That would have been very close to easily battling Miro Tavanelli for that top spot. The same amount of rotations as he gets up. We're so excited to see him get up. Watch this grab. So where Miro is doing a Troy has the ability to go 3 corks, 6.5 spins, puts his feet down and just barely falls over. Would have been an insane world's first and definitely could have challenged for something 98 and above. Oh,
Just rolling the dice out here. To echo the point from earlier, a 94.66 is not going to be good enough to get you a medal here tonight. Luca Harrington, who's in that number 2 spot, he's now, he's in the bronze medal position. He's assured a medal out here tonight. 1 point away from a silver. Slopestyle gold medalist. I can't tell that story enough. Last minute add off the alternate list, had to ski first, top qualifier, walks out with gold.
what does he do? Does he try to add more rotation, or does he just go for the perfect execution on that triple? Triple cork, 2160 tail grab. Added another 180 into that. That is 3 cork 7s. Tail, tail, tail. Absolute insanity. It's all out mayhem down here at the bottom of the
Everything has just gone completely next level out here tonight. It's like watching a video game in real life.
I need to see this in slow-mo, just like all of you at home. Watch the big set. Gets the tail. He's holding it. He's capping it. Wraps it up, and instead of going to 19, wraps it over again to 2160. Triple 2160. 6 full spins, 3 full flips, and may I add that that is the grab, the tail grab. So much more difficult than reaching down for just the safety or something and flipping 3 times. I mean, that's got to be close. I don't know what the judges are going to do. How does that compare to a 23? It is going to be up there.
That is the hot seat to be in right now. Everyone is huddled around down here at the bottom of the corral watching the replay monitor next to us. So Miro Tavanelli on your left with a 98. Luca Harrington on your right. He was in bronze pre-run. Again, slopestyle gold earlier in the week. It's taken a while for this one to come in. What is it going to be? Will it be enough? Everyone waiting, close but not enough at 97. He'll jump up 1 spot, he'll trade that bronze for a silver. And that means Miro Tavanelli is going to walk out of here with a glory run and take home big air gold here in 2025.
I mean, 97, 98, 97, and 96 are the top 3 scores.
Well, here's another nugget to wrap your head around. His sister won big air for the women last night. The Tavanellis have claimed big air gold both nights in a row.
Men's and women's big air gold. There is something in the pasta they're eating, the airbag they're trading on, the coach, the family genetics. I have no idea what it is, but these two Tavanellis are here, and they're both X Games gold medalist.
You know what? I want to give a shout out to Matej Sponsor as well. That's his first big air medal. He had a 5th and a 4th. Missed last year. He walks out of here with a bronze. Luca Harrington, what an amazing weekend for you, winning slopestyle gold. And then you followed up with a silver here in big air. But what a weekend for the Tabanellis. Flora Tabanelli wins women's ski big air last night, and now brother Miro takes home the gold here in Pacifico men's ski big air.
And this, the camaraderie, I love this. The sport is in great hands. The camaraderie between brother and sister you see there from all the competitors. They know they just push the limits of free skiing, of big air skiing, of the trick potential of the human body here in Aspen tonight.
Hey, also a big congratulations to Troy Podmilsack. I know he didn't get a medal, but a 94.66. Yeah, the coaches are fired up, and rightly so. That's a twofer for the Tabanellis. But to finish my point there, that 94.66, just the dogfight that it was to get into the final, even though he didn't get a medal. Hats off to you, Troy. Let's send it down to Kristen with our winner.
Miro, the first to ever land a 2340 in competition. What helped you work up the courage to land that trick?
I mean, the vibe of X Games, it's crazy. I gotta thank you all for the hype. And I mean, the conditions were crazy. And I just did a lot of 21s, and that gave me the, I don't know, that confidence to throw the 23. So I'm just really stoked about it.
When did you know you were going to commit to that trick?
When I found out that the air time of this jump was even bigger than I thought.
You and your sister will both leave X Games as gold medalists representing Team Italy. How meaningful is that for you?
That is much more than a dream come true. I just couldn't believe anything more, and I'm just so proud of us. It's gonna be legendary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can you imagine that flight home?
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to enjoy any Pacific Coast, but they are going to enjoy each other, the camaraderie, the celebration. I mean, 2340s, the craziest things I've ever watched.
Oh my goodness, he missed the podium last year, and in 2025, he comes in and takes home the gold. But again, we can't stress this enough, the all-out battle that this was just to get into the final, and the enormity of the scores that we saw out here tonight, and they pushed it to the next level.
Absolutely the best big air skiing I have ever seen in my life. I've been watching, competing, being a part of this sport for over 20 years, and I never expected something like this to happen.
Well, when it's all said and done, it's Matej Sponsor walking out of here with his first big air medal. Luca Harrington taking home his second medal of the weekend, and it's Miro Tabanelli taking Pacifico men's ski big air gold.